Aren't these lights pretty? What is up, guys? Murderman4 here, back with another Redstone Weekly. And today I have a few things to show you. Not sure how long it will take, but... Oh, just got a lag spike there. So, the first thing here is a little piston mechanism that I just made for fun. And it is not this right here. I don't know why I made that. I just did. But it's a wave thing that you can, well, it makes a wave. So, this is a single activation, so it only activates it once. So, yeah, it looks really cool. And if you want to have it constantly repeating without you having to press the button, if you flip that lever up, it'll do that. So, yeah. Yeah. And when you flip it down, it will stop. And that minecart is starting to annoy me, so I'm going to break it and delete it from my inventory. Now, there is a way you can get this stuck so that it won't do anything anymore. That is, press this button a couple of times while this is activated. That will make it act like the button, and the button won't any longer do anything. But you can fix that by pressing this button. That fixes it. Now it's lagged. Or is it? Anyways, so how it works is here there's a repeating system right behind here, and so the on-off switch basically just sends a redstone current into this piston, which blocks off this redstone signal from the rest of this area. And when the redstone signal gets into this area, it will constantly be, well, repeating the wave. Also, the system reset is, well, if you press this button while it is activating like that, when the redstone current is off, as you'll see, it gets it stuck. You can fix that because of its length, because of how the length of this repeater system, as in how long it takes. If you press this button, this piston will go down, deactivate the redstone in this area, and this is going to start to be deactivating, but right before this is deactivated, this gets pulled up so that it can keep going around in its loop. And basically the button just does exactly the same thing as this, except it's singular. It's a really cool looking effect and all that. It's basically how it's achieved. It's achieved exactly the same on the top and the bottom. So all of these repeaters are set up to be one tick longer than the piston before them. So it's actually pretty simple. Just keep making it so that each of these repeaters is one tick, and it'll make a wave effect if you press the button or something. Of course, if you get it stuck, it'll just close. Now, I also have an idea. It could also be used in a trap, like if you have it like horizontal or something, so that it closes horizontally. So that, like, if you're running, say, it'll like come at you and close on you. I'm thinking maybe like from both sides. That side's gonna start, like, that side's gonna start closing, that side's gonna start closing, and then it starts to close in on you. I'm thinking of building something like that. So I think that would be really cool. But so tell me in the comments what you think of this. It actually is really cool. It doesn't have any use, but yeah, it's cool. this here is a, the next thing, it is a drawbridge. Now, you cannot activate it from this side currently. Reason being is if someone unwanted wants in, now they can't get in. Ignore this, because I know people can just walk around it, but I wasn't able to make a full moat. But, so when you flip this lever down, yeah, a bridge comes up. Let's see. Can I get across that? Nope. I'm gonna die. Oh, I lost my stuff. Yeah. Okay. So. Let me just give myself this new majestic butter stick of majesticness. And yeah. So that's basically the drawbridge. So what happens is when you flip the lever, there's a redstone system here. Ignore this. This is some other redstone stuff I was trying, but it failed, so ignore that. But, so the redstone signal comes down here, and it comes down here, and so it makes the singing cave sound. But, so when it gets activated, it'll activate this whole redstone line, which will then come down here, deactivate this redstone torch, which will deactivate this redstone here, deactivating these repeaters, activating these torches, and then therefore making these pistons push up. So as you can see, now you'll hear it push up. Also, if you're below here, it will make it a little later, momentarily for some reason. But yeah, that's about it for the drawbridge. And so this is also for the Kingdom and Epicraft. So, yeah, pretty simple drawbridge. Oh, my other majestic butter stick. See, and they stack too. This over here is something a lot more complex. It took me a while. It is a portcullis. Currently, it has no way of being pulled back up. I did a whole bunch of testing with it and everything, but I could not get it to be able to be pulled back up. Well, reason being, these pistons here are supposed to like be pushing it back up. I've done a little bit with that works, but there's a whole bunch that doesn't work that I would need to fix. I'm not sure if I will be able to get it to push back up. You may need to have to break it, but yeah, let's just replace those with sandstone to make it more authentic. So, in the starting position, the bars should be like this. So when I first started thinking of making a portcullis, these pistons, it was like this. These pistons. I wasn't sure how the redstone was gonna work at the time, but yeah, ignore this button. This is also for that was for testing with pushing it back up. But if you press this button, as you can tell, that last one came down a little bit later, and that is because it was being glitchy and dumb for some reason. But yeah, so when you press the button, there's redstone thing back here, and it will come up here, activate these two pistons, pushing down the iron bars that were below them. Next, then it will pull back up. Next, the redstone signal will come around here, as well as it goes over here as well, and activates these two pistons, which push the iron bars over here. Then this redstone signal comes up here and makes these pistons push down again, therefore making the iron bars come down to here. Then over here, this makes this piston push down, which pushes down its iron bar, and then this signal over here pushes that, and then pushes that iron bar over there, and then we'll get into that in a sec. Over here, it's a similar thing. This system makes it push the iron bar down, and then it comes up here, And this for some reason, since this didn't really work, this would push its first iron bar at this point. So I had to do something that would make it push its second iron bar, so that like after this one pushed down, so that it would push the second iron bar. So what I did was I made a repeating system here, so it comes down around in a single repeat, and I made it so that it automatically stops itself. So once the redstone signal hits here, it comes up along here, around here, activates this piston, which will block off the redstone signal before it can get past again. But it will reboot this redstone signal here, also rebooting this, which after these pistons push the iron bars right here, then these activate these pistons, which push down again, and that drops down the portcullis. As I said, I currently have no way to put the portcullis back up. It is actually quite complicated, and yeah, I did do a lot of testing. I got about half of it, I'd say, and then I realized that what I was doing was also screwing with this, so I had to break that and all that, and I haven't made much progress with the other, like with pushing back up. So, yeah, but I hope to get it at some point. Yeah. Yeah. And the reason I could have done it if these were not normal pistons. If these were sticky pistons. I had to do that with normal pistons though, because otherwise these here would not stay down. So if this was activated and it pushed an iron bar down, and then it pulled back up, it would bring the iron bar back up with it. So, yeah, I had to change that to pistons, and so, yeah, that just made it a whole lot harder. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this week's Redstone Weekly, and so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Murderman 4, over and out. See you guys later.